Wow, ladies and gentlemen, here we are doing the Breaking Bad Season 3 recap. Let's go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-boo. Doing sign language over here, heck. Okay, we're doing this. Here we go. Whew. Okay, let's do this. So, Season 3, Episode 1, No Mas. Walt deals with the aftermath of the plane crash. Jesse comes to a realization about himself, and Skyler considers her next move. So pretty much what this means is Walt deals with the aftermath of the plane crash, which is where, Jane's dad crashes two planes, and he's like, oh, this is my fault because I'm the one who let Jane die, and if I let Jane live, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So, Jesse comes to a realization about himself, which is, I gotta go clean. I gotta go to rehab. Jane died of an overdose. I gotta not, take drugs. Yeah, good choice. I think so. Good job, Jesse. And Skyler considers her next move, which is, oh shoot, my husband's a drug cook. What am I gonna do next? So, cool. Season 3, Episode 2. Season 3, Episode 2, Caballo Sin Nombre. Walt tries to bring his family back together. With Saul's help, Jesse makes an unexpected investment. Walt tries to bring his family back together because, Skyler's, mad at him. But Finn, or Walter Jr., is mad at her mom because she's, kicked him out of the house. And he doesn't know why, so, and with Saul's help, Jesse makes an unexpected investment, which is where he is now selling meth. He's not taking meth, he's selling meth. So, clean, I guess. And, but investment, he's making money off of selling meth himself. So, pretty cool. It's the meth, it's the formula that Walt uses, but he's cooking himself. Season 3, Episode 3, IFT. Walt ignores Skyler's demands, and Hank crosses the line of work. So Walt is Skyler's like, don't cook. And he's like, I'm going to cook. And Hank crosses the line of work, which is where he's in a bar, and he's beating these people up because he thinks they have drugs or something. And he crosses the line, which isn't good. And Gus and Walt meet, and, they're, determining what they're going to do. What's going to go happen forward. Because Walt doesn't want to cook meth because, he's like, I don't want to. My family doesn't want me to. Or at least Skyler, and he thinks it's a bad thing. But, yeah. Season 3, Episode 4, Green Light. Walt loses control, endangering his job and relationships. Hank throws himself into his investigation. And Jesse has a new plan where pretty much, Walt loses control, what are you doing? This is my family. And, moves back into the house pretty much, endangering his job and relationships. Not good. Hank throws himself into his investigation of who the heck is Heisenberg? He's just screwing everything else and doing that. And Jesse has a new plan, which is, I'm going to cook meth and I'm going to make money, and this is what's going to happen. Let's see how it goes. Season 3, Episode 5, Mas. Gus tries to lure Walt back into the business. Skyler doubts her new relationship, and Maria's concerned for Hank's well-being because Hank is not going well for him. There was an explosion. He was with a group of people, and there was a landmine, and a lot of the police officers exploded, and his mental state isn't good, pretty much. Skyler doubts her new relationship, which is with Ted, her boss, who she is having sex with, an affair. And Gus is trying to lure Walt back into the business of cooking meth, and it doesn't work for now, but it does end up working in the next few episodes. Pretty cool. Season 3, Episode 6, Sunsets. Walt settles into his new surroundings. Walt Jr. wants answers about his parents' relationship, and Hank's investigation causes problems for Walt and Jesse, where pretty much he can lead right to Jesse. He knows Jesse's cooking meth, but not Walt, and he's gonna do bits here, alright? He's gonna do bits, I tell you that much, alright? Walt settles into his new surroundings where pretty much he's back to cooking. He has this new lab where he cooks. It's this lab where Gus is. It's in this laundromat, but there's a secret underground layer. It's all red with a lot of materials and cooking meth again. Yes, sir. And he has a new house, his own house. So Walt Jr. wants answers about his parents' relationship. Of course he does. He's Walt Jr. He has, hi, my name's Walt Jr. The only things about me is two things. One, I have cerebral palsy, and two, I love breakfast, and that's the reason I'm on the show. And Hank's investigation. Yeah, that's what I just said. So let's move on. Season 3, episode 7, 1 minute. Season 3, episode 7, 1 minute. Hank's volatility forces a confrontation with Jesse. Skyler pressures Walt to make a deal, and Gus faces severe consequences. So yeah, Hank's volatility forces a confrontation with Jesse, which is pretty much where he beats Jesse up because Walt and Jesse were together and Hank was about to catch them, but then someone called Saul and told Saul to call Hank and tell him that Marie, his wife, had been airlifted to some place, to some what does it mean? To some a hospital. So he has to leave, and then they get away, and she thinks, oh, Jesse did this, so he beats him the heck up, and that isn't good. And I forgot how Gus faces consequences, but he does. Season 3, episode 8, I See You. The family waits for news. Jesse covers at the lab, and Walt worries that he and his family are in danger. Yeah, because they're in danger, there's the two brothers of Tuco, I believe. The two brothers of Tuco are out to kill Walt, which is not good. The family waits for news, and Holly's born. The baby. Pretty cool. Sally's baby and, Walt. Jesse covers the lab, which is where he's there, ready to cook, but he doesn't because he has to wait for Walt. And, yeah. Season 3, episode 9, Calf K-Squee. Skyler hatches a plan, Walt and Gus come to an understanding, and Jesse pursues a new opportunity, which is cooking meth with my boy Walt. So, pretty much, now they're back to cooking meth together. And he was cooking with Gale, which is a different guy that's kind of important, but not really because he dies in the finale. Gale was cooking with Walt, but he's like, bye Gale, I want to cook with my friend Jesse. Skyler hatches a plan where to divorce him, but maybe to get him back into the house. Walt and Gus come to an understanding, which is okay, we're gonna cook meth. I'm gonna cook meth, and those two guys that want to kill me are not gonna kill me. They're Tuco's brothers, and yeah. Season 3, episode 10, Fly. Obsessed about and people say in IMDb and all over the internet, Season 3, episode 10 is the worst episode of the series. Season 3, episode 10, Fly. Obsessed about a contaminant, Walt refuses to cook, and Jesse tries to get him back on track because there's a fly in the contaminant in the room where they're cooking, and that's the episode. They don't cook because of a fly, and they get it away finally. That's it. Season 3, episode 11, Abby Kwayu. Skyler gets involved with Walt's business. Hank struggles with recovery, and Jesse makes a startling discovery. Bro, these freaking episodes, ABIQUIU, Abby Kwayu. Bro, I can't even read that. So yeah, Skyler gets involved with Walt's business, which is she's telling her therapist about this, but the therapist won't say anything to the feds. And she's like, should I take this money? I don't know. Hank struggles with recovery because he got shot. Oh, yeah, he did. Hank got shot, okay? He was in a parking lot, and the two brothers of Tuco were like, oh, Gus told them that Gus is running this whole business. Told them that Hank was the one who put the bullet and killed him. So they're going to kill him, and they shoot him. Hank killed one of them right there. The other one survives, but he eventually dies in the hospital. And he gets shot, and he's trying to recover. And Jesse makes a startling discovery. I don't remember what it is, but he makes his discovery. Season 3, episode 12, Half Measures. Jesse strikes out against the device, and Walt takes drastic action to intervene, which is pretty much where, he's gonna, this is where Walt kills some people. Jesse's, gonna kill these two people that killed the kid, because there was, these people that killed Combo, one of his suppliers when he was making meth himself, and then the two people that killed Combo, I believe, are gonna now kill this little kid. No, the little kid killed Combo, and they're just gonna kill him because why not? And they did, and Jesse's like, I'm not gonna let that happen, so he's gonna go up to them, but then they have guns, and he's like, uh-oh, so then Walt just takes his car and runs them over. One survives, shoots him in the head. Whoa, Heisenberg moment. And yeah, Season 3, Episode 13, Full Measure. With Jesse on the run, Walt negotiates a bargain with Gus to provide for his and Jesse's safety. Because Gale dies! Jesse's like, hi dude, how you doing? Because Gale was going to be, Walt will be replaced. He was going to be killed. because he's useless. But now he's not useless. Because yeah, pretty much that was what's gonna happen, and they get held hostage by Victor and what's his face, the hitman Mike, and they're like, we have to cook, and but then if they don't kill Gale, Walt will die. So Jesse goes to Gale's house, apartment, kills him. Then Mike and Victor kidnap him, take him. But then Gus comes and he gets in this whole suit. Victor's cooking meth for them because they're not allowed to because they're being held captive, but they need to cook to follow their schedule. Gus comes, put a whole thing on, gets a box cutter, gets a box cutter. Oh wait, no, that's in season 4. Oopsie. Anyway, so yeah, with Jesse on the run, Walt negotiates a bargain with Gus to ride for his and Jesse's safety. So yeah, pretty much that's what happens. Gale dies. And yeah, so Walt and Jesse are back to cooking meth. They're good, but Gale gets shot by Jesse because if Gale doesn't die, Walt dies. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if I missed anything, I'm super sorry. So anything I missed, sorry. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. There's no way you guys actually thought that was the end, did you? You actually did? Well, there's one thing I have to do, and you can probably guess, but, ooh, tight. Season 4 recap, hopefully coming soon. I've already watched the first episode of Season 4. It was really good. As Jesse would say, peace, y'all. Bye, guys.